All right, so this time around, I'm going to go ahead and I've recorded the some of our Lip and Cot products through the point. So you'll see, here's the address I went to, just in case you need that. But once you get in there, you should see every single one of your books that you have purchased thus far. Should be in alphabetical order, so it starts with the psychiatric one up top, then it goes down to Franson. There's two there actually. I believe one of them is like a little insert thing that you can go through. Going down though, let me see. There's the Med-Surg one. This is where you can get into DocuCare. I've got all my other books on here too, so I'm going to pass up some of those. So going down here, I want to show you a little bit of the Fundamentals book. So when you're right here and you're looking at the Fundamentals 9th edition, you can either click on course content. That will take you into the ebook and along with some other areas. I'll show you that in a moment. We also have the Prep U, which is the quizzing, and then the VSEM. So let's say we just need to go in because next week's assignment calls us to read some pages. So as we go in here, you are going to see that it's not going to look exactly like this because I have the instructor part on there. So let me go over here to student view. All right, so there we go. It's got everything here for you. It's pretty great. So a lot of stuff that I've taken, I take straight from here. The ebook though is right here, so you can click on that. This again, I would look through some of these areas here because this gives you more information that is good for you to have. But everything's done in chapters here, so that's really a great way to get to the ebook. Going back out of that though, let me see here. Just lots of different things that I'm going to point out to you. The skills checklist, you can get it from here because it goes with the other one as well, the actual skills book. There's some skills in this book, but the majority of them, if you want every single skill, it's going to be in your other books. So this is again the Fundamentals book, the 9th edition. I'm talking about your skills book by Lynn. I think it's a 5th edition. But if you were to go in there, it will look very similar on the other one, and it has them all here. The reason that I use the other one, again, it's more extensive, it has a lot more, and you'll be able to tell here that if you look at the first week, the chapters aren't going to line up because I'm going off of the skills book. I'm not going off of this Fundamentals book. So it's, I think, chapter 1 in the skills book, it's chapter 24 in this one. So, but it has lots of different things on here, so please look through some of this. All right, some other areas that's really good for you. Let's see if I can find it on here. And if it's not on here, if I have to print or get them to you, download them and get them to you, I will do that. Because I know it's on mine, but it actually has a way to print off the different assessments instead of typing them up in DocuCare. If you're at the clinical setting, remember we said you don't have a lot of computer experience this first semester in the clinical setting, so we're going to actually have you bring some print-offs of the different assessments. And we'll cross that path as we're getting closer to it. Some good stuff here, heart and breath sounds, a blank concept map template. This is really nice too. You're going to learn all about concept maps. This just happens to be one. This is the way they do it. There's lots of different ways to do it, but you can download that, print it off, and we will be working through some of that stuff as we're going through. Let me go back to instructor view really quick, see what I need to do to get you guys those different assessment skills. Bulk download. Skills checklist, test generator. I will find it for you guys, but I do know it's on there. All right, so anyway, there's lots of other little great videos in here for you guys to look at as well. I definitely recommend you go through those. They're mainly, I think a lot of them are over in this, let's see, in the skills book. Let me go back. As you can see, it takes me a second to get through here, and that's why you're just going to have to go in and start playing with it more. That's what I've had to do the last several weeks, is just kind of go in there and play around. So here's the Lynn skills book. So let's go. This is where it says videos. That's where you'll find all those videos that I say you should watch. Okay, and you'll be able to watch everything on here. Asepsis, vital signs, all the way down to giving medications and injections. You definitely want to watch these modules before you come to lab. So along with the reading, make sure you've at least seen how to do some of these skills. Okay, the more you can watch them, the better you'll be. Okay, the course content, again, here's the ebook. This is the if I go to, they're not going to give me a student view on this one. Awesome. It even has some dosage calculation quizzes, NCLEX style chapter review questions. Oh, here we go. This is probably here's the skills checklist, and then we also have the advanced health assessment skills. This is all super helpful for you guys. So let's go into the skills checklist, show you kind of how you're doing this. So here's the first one, and I think on your very first week, it says you are kind of doing a combination, remember, of skills 1, 4, 1, 5, and 1, 7. So let's go ahead and pull up 1, 4 and see what it shows. So this is exactly what you should be pretty much going off of then. The reason why it's a combination of these, again, I kind of mentioned that instead of doing all 3 of them separately and going down them all, you're going to kind of combine them together. This is a great way for you guys to start using some of use some of the knowledge that you've already been learning about infection. So this is what you've been practicing in lab this week, and you can download it and print this off, which I highly recommend you do. 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. So putting on sterile gloves, this is a really good one. You want to make sure that you have watched how to do this, because it's not the easiest thing to do. There's lots of key things we as instructors look for and make sure that you are doing. Okay. Again, here is the videos, if you need to see any of the videos. VSIM for nursing, that is how we're going to get down to those. I will bring this up again later as we go through things, but you'll be able to get in there and actually go through the different ones. I think your very first one is like Jared Griffin, and it takes a little while to go through it. Those I have set up so that you can just do them again and again and again. Alright, so that's about it on this one. I hope that kind of helps a little bit. Again, you're just going to have to get in there and kind of look through some of the stuff, okay? Some of these books you'll be using a lot more this semester. You'll still be using them all. We'll be pulling from every single book, but for obvious reasons, like we'll be using the fundamentals one a lot more this semester, and next semester will be a lot more the med-surg one. That really didn't mess up the price, though. It actually was cheaper to kind of bundle it together like this. So, all right. If you have any questions about any of this, make sure you let me know. I'll go in and add more play patients, or charts, I should say, so you can go in there and play some more. All right? And that's it.